Alright, through some great pains, I got this washer off. For whatever reason, it didn't want to slip and slide off this spindle shaft. But now the entire hub slides right off. And that's why we put the newspaper down. There's a lot of grease and nastiness. We've got it this far for the moment. I just wanted you to see that hub come off. We'll work on more here shortly. Alright, we've got the hub off the spindle of the trailer axle. Now we got to start taking it apart. First thing we need to do, this is the back side of the hub. We've got a seal in here that keeps the grease inside the hub, keeps it from getting slung out all over the place. And to pop those out, you're going to get underneath the seal with the screwdriver and pry. Sometimes you got to use a hammer, a little force, just depending on how tight they are, how long they've been in there. I'm going to put a rag over this so when it pops we don't sling grease everywhere. But now that seal just popped out of there. Now I've got a newspaper laid out here and rags, plenty of newspapers, and I've scooped the grease out with a knife. I've used this old knife here and just scraped it out, and you can see it all over the newspaper there. But anyway, newspaper is your friend at this point. Okay, now that we've got the seal out, inside there's a set of roller bearings. These bearings right here. And they may be fine, but we're going through this and I'm replacing them. So away they go. I'm going to take my knife and get in there, scrape out more grease. Just if you get this grease out of your way, you're money ahead. So I'm just using it like a spatula or what have you. And it's about the right size. That's why I chose this. You could use a putty knife. You could use anything, I guess. Or your hands. All this old grease has to go anyway before we put everything back. Okay, so we've got a good portion, maybe the majority out. Alright, now, inside are two of these. These are bearing races. Our bearings ride in these. This is what gives you the roller bearing effect. These bearings ride on this surface. This is a precision fit into your hub. So, that being said, to get them out, there's one on the front side, one on the back side. There's two sets of bearings in each one of these. So we're going to take this punch and we're going to get down in here and we're going to get on that other one. We're going to start tapping. And we're going to move around a little bit. And you'll know when you're on it. And you just tap, tap, tap. A little on each side. Any random pattern you feel happy with. It's getting there. There it went. Alright. Now, this was in this bore. Like I say, they're precision fit. You need to be careful driving them out. You don't want to scratch up this bore with your punch. You may do it, and you may have to take some emery paper and clean it out. Sand it out. But anyway, we could do the same thing again for the opposite side. I don't know, why am I wiping off my gloves? Why do I care? because I don't want to get this grease everywhere. Anyway, we've got that one out. Let's find this other one. There it is. This one feels tighter. You never know. They can be easy or they can be difficult. I guess you could do this with a screwdriver, but a punch is a much better choice. It's getting there. Okay, there it went. This race was in here like this. And these are different sizes, by the way. My inner is larger than the outer. Alright, now we're going to clean this up. I'm not going to bore you with all that. Let me get it cleaned up and we'll be back to put the new races in.